Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you another shoutcast between CowGoMoo and CauthonLuck. So I'll probably just call it Luck versus Cow, just so I don't get tongue-tied anyways. This is going to be another Terran versus Zerg match. I'm looking through all of my replays and I don't have any Protoss mirrors, nor do I have any Zerg mirrors or Terran or Protoss versus Zerg. So if all of you guys out there who really know where to find high-level replays, and you find a Protoss versus Zerg or a Protoss mirror or a Zerg mirror, please let me know. I am interested in casting those games and figuring out what the strategies are in fact. Right now we have this Overlord now moving out from CauthonLuck here on Blistering Sands. Excuse me, CauthonLuck spawning on the bottom left-hand side of this map as the blue Zerg. Meanwhile, CowGoMoo spawning on the top right-hand side as that red Terran player. So, pretty much Blistering Sands only two spawning locations. So this is going to be a pretty interesting game for the Terran player, because the Terran player can easily scout out the Zerg and figure out if he's in fact trying to go fast hatchery, or if he's trying to go an fast hatchery or a standard spawning pool to roaches. That seems to be the two builds that I see recently right now. We also have CowGoMoo now getting this secondary barracks once again, off shifting his front door a little bit. I really like this play. This front door, I need to start remembering to do this. You can put another supply depot in here, as opposed to putting the supply depot here, and then the barracks here. And what that allows you to do is that allows the SCVs to more easily repair each building. Just a light slight fact to note, CauthonLuck now moving out with that second Overlord, and we in fact have an early spawning pool, or rather a spawning pool first as opposed to hatchery first on this particular map. So CauthonLuck getting that spawning pool, and also most likely going to be grabbing that queen as soon as she is ready, as soon as that spawning pool is done. Looking over here, those Overlords now just trying to scout out its positioning. SCV now moving out and taking a look at this as my computer freezes up just a little bit. Single SCV now going to come back and finish off this wall. Not training a Marine, so perhaps, oh, there it goes. Now training a Marine, going to get that tech lab or reactor core after the fact. Grabbing a look at the units right now, the unit count is 15 SCVs versus 15 drones, and 15 drones and 1 or 3 Overlords. One Marine has been produced. Looking at the production right now, CowGoMoo already upgrading to orbital command. Meanwhile, Luck now getting that queen and producing additional drones. SCV now coming out and now trying to do some scouting, but the SCV trying to run away from those Zerglings. It looks as though my computer is freezing once again. I set the affinity. This is just getting really, really bothersome. Why this always happens to me. Perhaps I need to close some of my other applications as this is running. So now SCV now trying to run away. Queen now coming out as well. Inject larva on the main hatchery, and give me a second as I pause this. Alright, welcome back to the game. Gonna go ahead and unpause. I turned off some of the other Internet Explorers and some of the things that were running on my computer. Didn't know they were running. Zergling's now moving out, perhaps to do some scouting. We do in fact have a reactor, so reactor being produced in order to produce more Marines. A little bit surprised by that. The Zerg, the SCV was not able to get in time, but I think he would naturally think that CauthonLuck was going to be going for that Roach Warren, as the Roach Warren is more popular strategy when you go spawning pool first, but there is in fact an early hatchery as well. So very, very strong Zerg play. That reactor now going to be completed, and now we also have a factory now moving out. So that factory now flying out and about and trying to figure out what exactly the strategy is going to be. CowGoMoo also building a supply depot on this backdoor in order to make sure that no Zerglings are trying to break through and trying to push in. This Overlord sitting right here, offering great coverage on this mineral field, and a couple Zerglings as well trying to just do some scouting. And right now, oh, a factory coming down with double Hellions being produced. So that reactor was a tech lab switch, and now also producing Marauders. That is going to be a very mineral intensive strategy, as Hellions cost 100 minerals each, and Marauders cost 100 as well. So it's going to be 300 per round of production. Hellions now moving out, scuttling away. Yeah, Hellions do cost in fact 100, and now those Hellions going to go out and try to do some scouting, but already a batch of roaches, and this is not going to look good for those Hellions. Those Hellions going to run into this roach army and get destroyed very quickly, as those roaches are not really taking any serious damage from that single Hellion. Hellion now trying to run back. That splash damage pretty much minimal at this point. We have a 28 food army for the Zerg. Meanwhile, we have a 35 food or 32 food army for the Terran player. More Hellions now coming out as well, and now a bunker being produced. those roaches, if they try to push in, will be able to... Oh, roaches... Oh, nice move by the Hellion. The Hellions are able to scuttle around those roaches, and those roaches did not see them. So if those Hellions do in fact try to get into that main hatchery and take out some of those drones, that would be a very, very strong play. Roaches now trying to push in. SCV is desperately trying to repair this front wall as that bunker is now nearing completion. But Unit's going to jump into that bunker right there, and now SCV is desperately trying to repair, and that single Marauder able to shoot back, and now those SCVs need to really start repairing this bunker. More Marauders coming out, and those Hellions, or those roaches, now getting stuck on there. Meanwhile, back over here, we have a couple of Hellions doing a little bit of a torch dance, trying to take down some of these drones, and now going to head up into that main base. The Hellion's going to run into that main base, find a single Queen as well, and then perhaps now hold position, trying to torch some of those drones. Able to torch some drones, but a lot of those Hellions are already in that red damage area, trying to torch more zones, at least trying to take those drones off of that work line. Now trying to hit more. Approaching another 3 drones right there, so that's a really, really strong harassment coming from those Hellions, but a single Queen now blocking up that ramp. Hellions now trying to torch more of those drones, perhaps going to get that final kill. No, unable to get that last hit off. One final kill, and now taking a look at the unit overlay, it is 20 drones versus 20 SCVs with a single mule. So very nice, as CauthonLuck is going to be forced to use that larva in order to produce more drones, as he has lost a good amount of drones in this one fight. Taking a look at this, drones not fully mining from those extractors. The front door is pretty well protected. A couple Marauders, a couple Marines. So CowGoMoo just doing a really good job with that Micros, and a couple of Roaches now coming out as well, and Overlords. So very, very nice play. I'm not sure how CauthonLuck could have been able to get around that fact. We have a factory now moving around the map. Do not see any starports yet. Another command center being built. So that command center most likely going to be floated off and trying to take this lower ground position. A fair amount of Marauders. 5 Marauders on this front side. 8 Marines, 24 SCVs against the 30 drones of CauthonLuck. So CauthonLuck still sitting, or it looks like he still has a stronger army in this game. CauthonLuck sitting at 43 over 68 compared to 43 over 68 compared to CowGoMoo 49 over 67. But those roaches are only a single food. So, and those roaches are 2 roaches can probably take down a Marauder fairly easily in terms of food count, and there's 7 roaches. Drones now coming down, trying to create some spine crawlers, trying to get some added protection. Those Marauders now moving out. A couple Marines in that group as well, but they're not going to head off to that higher ground, so that Zergling is in fact going to spot this very, very large group of Marines and Marauders. Marauders now once again moving back out, and Marines going to go ahead and try to choke off this position right here. And this is looking to be a fairly interesting game. Marauders coming in, destroying the base defense, trying to take down these spine crawlers before they're up, and now trying to do a stimp, hit and attack, trying to take down that Queen, take down a Queen very quickly, and now a couple of Roaches and a couple of drones trying to come back in, moving and attacking with those stimp Marauders and Marines, taking down a lot of those units. So stimping again, doing move and attack, taking down drones getting taken down. 5 drones still continuing to try to chase. Is he going to come back around and try to take that last drone out? No, not going to take down that last drone. That drone just chasing for no reason. Those Marauders should just turn around and kill it. Come on, kill it. Kill it. Oh, there goes that drone. Okay, so the Marines and the Marauders once again re-establishing themselves. Bunkers now coming down from CowGoMoo. Command center in place, now calling down mules as well. I do not see... Oh, engineering bay is down, so this might most likely going to be upgraded to a planetary fortress when he has the gas, and it looks like he has the gas, so it may just be a matter of time transferring some SCVs down as well. Factory now doing some scouting over here to the left-hand side, wants to see if he will be going most likely Mutilus or Hydrolus at tier 2 as the game is now progressing. Now getting another command center, so not going for that factory, or sorry, not going for that planetary fortress as I originally thought. Perhaps he thinks that these bunkers are going to be enough in order to push that attack back. Now getting that weapon upgrades for those infantry units. Single barracks without a reactor core up here. Now double barracks down here, and that starport. Starport most likely going to be for medevacs. I do not, and he's going to in fact lift it off and do a little tech lab switch, so going to be able to produce 2 medevacs at once. He may also try to go for Vikings and try to do a little bit of Overlord hunting. A Queen now trying to take down this factory. That factory with 1 Terran plating on that armor going to just be able to soak up a lot of that damage. But that queen is going to be running into, that factory is going to be running into another queen in just a moment as well. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between CowGoMoo and CauthonLuck here on Blistering Sands.